Oh my god, that's the next checkpoint. Hang on, something's trying to kill me.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, and today we are back carrying on with our challenge to see how far we can get all by our little lonesomes in RV There Yet. Now, if you saw the last episode, you will know that we started at checkpoint 4, only to discover that, well, basically back up on the other side of that hill, there was a little bit of a shortcut we could take. And it was not an easy shortcut by any stretch of the imagination, but it did enable us to go from checkpoint 4, where we started the episode, to checkpoint 11, which is currently where we are now. And yeah, when we started, we had like 8 miles to go, but as you can see now, we've only got 3 left. Oh, this is cool. I don't actually remember our route being written on the map. I mean, if I'm reading this right, it is showing basically everywhere we went. So we started down there at the lake, and then we went out and around. We bypassed a bunch of stuff, went over that bit, did the ski jump, and yeah, last episode we started right about there, and then we came up here, and instead of going this way, and essentially out through, actually I have no idea where the map goes after that, but anyway, yeah, we basically bypassed that completely, and we managed to skip. Yeah, we skipped an absolutely huge chunk of the map, and now we are currently here. So from here, it looks like we have got... Actually, where are we going from here? Okay, we gotta go out and around this way. If I'm reading it right, it looks like it goes up and around the hill. And then we end up in... Oh, crap. Okay, yeah, we are going to end up in essentially a gigantic mud bog. Or a swamp or something horrible. And then we've got what looks to be a bit of a bridge. However, it doesn't actually look like we've got a whole lot of map left. So, I tell you what, I think what I am going to do, I am going to take advantage of the opportunity of being parked in a nice safe spot. And I am going to do a little bit of scouting ahead. Oh, I do not like the looks of this at all. Oh, hello, there's another, looks to be a 2-person challenge down there. But yeah, before we get down there in the swamp, it turns out I was right, there is going to be a swamp up ahead. Yeah, we're going to have to get across this thing, and I don't know how we're going to do it without a winch pole. Because there is absolutely no way in hell the RV is going to climb that all by itself. Alright, well, if I remember correctly, I can backtrack a little tiny bit, and there was a pile of winch poles I found right at that spot where we bypassed a huge chunk of the map. And it definitely looks like if we want to go forwards, we might have to go a little bit backwards. Okay, hold that thought. No, Digby, how about we back up just a little tiny bit, make sure we're on solid ground here. And how about we turn that off, because it's going to drive me bat crap crazy if we leave it beeping. Now, I've had a bit of a think while I was out and about, and I'm starting to wonder if maybe that wheel down there might not pull this forwards a little bit, maybe? What I'm thinking is, essentially, if we park the van on here and then go turn that wheel, this is going to slide forward, and it's going to drop the van off over on this end. Now, as it's just us, we are still going to need a winch pole to get back off of it, because there's absolutely no way I can release the wheel and get back up here before it retreats. You know, assuming I am actually correct in the assumption that that is how it's going to behave. But yeah, I think before we do anything else, I am going to go down there, and I am going to turn that wheel, and we're going to find out what's going to happen. Oh my god, seriously, there was a little tiny path right there. Alright, well, if we crank the wheel... Aha, that is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Okay, so basically we need to set the winch pole down over there. Somehow, some way, and then we need to crank this across with the controller in our hand, at which point we should be able to pull it forwards, I believe. Man, I hope that's how that's going to work, because that is the only plan I've got. Game. Yeah, let's kind of delicately balance cranking with actually getting the truck to move forwards. Oh crap, she's going, she's going, she's going. Ow. Okay, well, if you tell me the winch will pull it all the rest of the way back up, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, well, many much pain later, we are, at long last, back on the road. Game? Where did the road go? Actually, you know what? Let's hop on out and see if we can figure that bit out. Yeah, that looks like the road was underwater. Right there. We're not going to be able to see any of the stupid boulders. So I guarantee you we're going to hit at least one or two of those. But, yeah, if we can just make it across there, as long as we're careful by the tree over there, I think we can get out of here. Okay, so the more I've looked at this, the more I think this is actually kind of just a straight line. So as long as I kind of aim for this little clump of... Whoa. I stand corrected. Okay. Do not aim at this little clump of bushes. I mean, technically I sort of have to, but... Oh, crap. Alright, yep. We are just going to have to wing it and hope, I think. Since there is absolutely no way I'm going to be able to pick this road out unless I can actually see it from the cab of the truck. Oh, crap. We're dead. We are so dead. Alright, well, I mean, this entire game is basically a learn-as-you-go process. I can see the grass from here that we're aiming for. Not that that's going to do us any good whatsoever, but, again, we know exactly where we need to aim, which is in between that tree and that rock right there. And as long as we can keep an eye on the ground a little bit... Looks like it's going to curve out this way. And looks like it's going to curve back that way. Yep, here's a thought, Digby. How about we, finesse that a little bit. Okay, don't panic. Don't panic. Everything is fine. We're almost there. And I can still see grass under the water. I mean, it kind of looks like it comes out right there. Is this where I'm meant to be aiming? I'm not entirely certain this is where I'm meant to be aiming. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to back up to where the land is solid. Game. Land is not solid. No, 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 no. We're taking on water. Come on, out. Alright, never mind. We're just going to go for it. Crap, crap, crap. Please have enough oomph left in you to get out of here. Come on, baby. You can do it. Just up and out. Holy crap, that was hard stopping. Okay, we have made progress. Now, really quick, where the hell are we going? Oh my god, that's the next checkpoint. Hang on, something's trying to kill me. Oh, it was an alligator. Hello. Are you cute? Are you cute and harmless and wonderful? He says, looking at the damage it's already done to him. I don't have any alligator spray. That's gonna kinda suck. And it would also appear that I have to somehow get up there, get this bridge to drop down, and then drive across it while at the same time holding that crank shut. And not getting eaten by an alligator. Well now, that might be a bit of a challenge. You know what though, Digby? It's not going to make a lick of difference if we can't get the RV this far, so let's go see if we can figure out how we're going to do that part. Okay, so basically there's no easy way to do this. I mean, there is that road that runs over there, which kind of comes out where we are, but it would mean I would have to turn around and drive all the way back out through there, which sounds like clinical insanity to me, but is a doable option at least. Or, alternatively, we can try and winch across that little bit of a land bridge right there and get ourselves onto the road that way. Which is, of course, a shortcut, and you guys know how much I absolutely love a good shortcut. On the other hand, if we fail, we're going to end up blowing the RV up, and we're going to have to do all of this over again. Okay, well, game, have you got anything in here at all I can use to help me out? I mean, you do have a metric ton of scrap, which looks really good, and we might as well take it. I'll grab an EpiPen, even though I don't need it. And I think if we can actually find a grill, I might cook up a burger here really quick and heal myself up as well. Yeah, we got that, we got that. I don't see the cassette that's supposed to be in here. Oh, never mind. Yes, I do. There's the cassette. Okay, here's what we're going to do, Digby. We're going to have the nuggets and heal. Now we're going to bring the motor oil back to the RV with us, and we're going to heal that up as much as we can. Alright, well, looks like the only way out of this mess is going to be dangerous and clinically stupid, but that is very much our vibe. Please don't fail, please don't fail, please don't fail. Let's just go, 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 go. Get across this. Get out of the water over here. Oh, nope. Abandon ship, abandon ship. Quickly, Digby, quickly. If you can get to the roof and grab one of those winch poles, you might be able to get yourself out of this mess before you die. Okay, pop that down there. Grab the front winch. Where's front winch? Front winch, I need you. Where are you? Oh. There it was, right there. Actually, it doesn't look like we're taking on water, which is incredibly handy and convenient. I mean, we're going to be in a minute here once we get out, but at the moment, it looks like we're fine. Okay, baby, come on up out of there. Please and thank you. Come on, you know you can do it. You know you can do it. And... crap, now we're taking on water. Okay, drive it out. I got to release the winch. Okay, get the RV out of there quickly. Quickly. Yep, I need to reverse slightly, and then I need to go forwards quickly. Do not fall back down, and... I mean, we're out. Come on. Come on. Just get out of the stupid hole. Out of hole. All you need to do is get out of the hole quickly. Quickly before you die. I have absolutely no idea how this is going to work now, because the RV just died after we got the checkpoint, but we're stuck. I suppose we'll find out in a second. Hooray! It put us back out safely. Okay. It would appear that we are going to be able to keep going. Now, really quick, I'm going to have to pick everything up again. That's fine.
What follows is a brief construction montage. We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
And we're out of scrap again. Alright, well, I'm looking at my recording time, and I actually had quite a bit more blocked out for this recording than we have currently used. So I think, even though ordinarily this would be a good stopping point, yeah, I think we might just keep pressing forwards for a little bit. I mean, worst case scenario, we end up blowing the RV up and have to come back here anyway. So yeah, what the hell? Let's keep going. Hello, Mr. Alligator. Now, where in the hell am I supposed to go from here? Yeah, you leave my RV alone, please. I'm gonna go do some scouting. Oh, you've got to be kidding. We have to actually drive through there. Over to there? I mean, I can see the road ahead of me. I can see where it cuts through the swamp. I can see another flippin' alligator. Alright, well, really quick, let's, oh, hello, there's another one down there. Anyway, as I was saying, really quick, let's run up ahead to the bridge and see if we can maybe work backwards and figure out where the road goes. Okay, so basically, this is going to be an absolute nightmare. Brilliant. Alright, well, it is what it is, Digby. It is what it is. Not great. I think we'll be okay if we just keep pushing forwards. Alright, you know what? Quick, emergency winching. Get me out of this flippin' swamp. Oh shoot, I forgot to move. Ow. Alright, that could have gone better. tell you what, we can get the RV out of this bloody swamp. I'm okay with the alligator. Come on, baby. Pull yourself up, pull yourself up, pull yourself up, and a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Still taking on water. Alright, I don't think you're supposed to be in here. I really don't think you're supposed to be in here. Come on, get out of the water. I'm still taking my water. Hold on, I have an idea. Yeah, I know. Okay, look, I need to get to the back. Never mind. Moot point. Alright, so, as predicted, it looks like we are right back where we started. However, we have managed to learn a couple of things. Those being that A, alligators absolutely suck, and B, there is a huge difference between water-resistant and waterproof. And on that incredibly soggy note, as always, I have been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of RV There Yet, the solo challenge. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.